Come on in, pull up a chair, and take a load off, because today I'll be taking a first look and paging through Dungeons & Dragons Light of Xaryxis from Wizards of the Coast. This is part of the Spelljammer Adventures in Space slipcase set, and we will dive on in right after this. Howdy, 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 gang. Welcome once again to the Duct Tape Studios. I'm Jeff McAleer, your host here at the Gaming Gang channel. As mentioned in the open, today I am going to take a first look and page through Dungeons & Dragons Light of Xaryxis from Wizards of the Coast. As I mentioned also in the open, this is part of the Spelljammer Adventures in Space slipcase set, which is arriving on August 16th here in North America. It is going to carry an MSRP of $64.99. So far this week on the live stream Tuesday night, we took a look at the Astral Adventurers Guide. Then on Wednesday night, last night, we took a look at Boo's Astral Menagerie. And today, seeing I don't stream live on Thursdays, but I did want to share the third book in the 3-book set, we're going to take a look at Dungeons & Dragons Light of Xaryxis, or Xaryxis? I'm thinking it's Xaryxis. So a few things I do want to mention before we dive on in. First off, this isn't a D&D channel, so I am not necessarily completely immersed in 5th edition lore. So if I mispronounce something, I tried, right? So, also, this is part of a review copy that was sent to me by the fine folks over at Wizards of the Coast. But neither I nor anyone else affiliated with the Gaming Gang has received any other sort of compensation for me to share this coverage with you. And these days, it's important that you know that. Also, do want to mention, stay tuned, because I'm going to share with you how you can get into the running to win my copy of the alternate art slipcase set. So stay tuned for that. I'm also going to say picture in picture up here. So as we take a look through, I'm going to cut off a little bit of the upper left portion of the book. Also, we're not going to take a look at each and every page, but I do want to give you a good feel for what you're going to find within these 64 pages. Lastly, this is an adventure. So if you are a player and you are hoping your dungeon master is going to run this, I would definitely recommend tune out now. You don't necessarily want to see any spoilers. Of course, I have not cracked this open. This is my first look at this as well. So let's take a look at the back. Saviors of the Multiverse. When a cosmic enemy threatens to destroy their world, brave heroes must do everything in their power to save it. This quest will take them across the teeming oceans of wild space to the silvery void of the astral sea and beyond. Along the way, they'll make friends, encounter terrifying foes, and face one cliffhanger after another. Can they save their world before time runs out? Light of Xaryxis is a Dungeons & Dragons adventure designed for characters of level 5 to 8. I'm a little surprised by that, but that's cool. Dungeon Masters can use this adventure as a standalone experience or to launch a Spelljammer campaign. So, of course, the first book, the Astral Adventurers Guide, had all the rules, additions that you're going to need in order to play Spelljammer, as well as a bunch of the starships in it as well. And then, of course, Boo's Astral Menagerie had a whole lot of new creatures and NPCs and things like that as well. So here we've got our credits. I'm not going to go read through everybody. We'd be here for 10 minutes. And of course, I'd mispronounce most of their names anyway. So let's dive on in. That's the alt cover, the alternate art cover. Wild space awaits. This Dungeons and Dragons adventure begins in a world of your choosing and then ventures into wild space and the astral sea. The characters navigate these environments aboard ships that can traverse vast distances by using a magical form of travel known as spelljamming. Yes. Before running this adventure, read the Astral Adventurer's Guide, which contains information about these settings and how spelljamming works. The adventure assumes the characters have no prior experience with spelljamming, but that is about to change. The information in this book is for the Dungeon Master's eyes only. So as I had already mentioned, if you're planning to play this adventure, hit the bricks, everybody. All right, so taking a look here, it is broken up into 4 parts. For some reason, I thought there are kind of like 8 chapters to this. I might be completely wrong, but I thought that was the case. So we've got some character creation info here. Once again, you would be creating at least 5th level characters if you were going to jump right on in. Points out that this adventure is inspired by the 1980 film Flash Gordon and serialized Flash Gordon comic strips from the 1930s. Aha. So, just like Flash Gordon, you've got to defeat these enemies in order to save your world. The evil Ming the Merciless on Mongo. So we have Seeds of Destruction, Part 1. Looks like we've got some sort of astral blight. So Chapter 1's Astral Rain. I am going to skip pages here. So just so you know. So it looks like that first part was maybe about 4 to 6 pages in length. Then we have the Attack of the Star Moth. That almost looks like, I know that's, what are they called? Flumps? Something along those lines. Swearing a captain's hat. That's kind of funny. So it appears as each of these chapters so far are about 4 to 6 pages in length. Keeping in mind, this book is 64 pages. So are the other 2 volumes. They are all 3 clocking in at 64 pages. So we've got Treacherous Salvage. I'm going to take a guess. This might be where the player characters get their ship. So then we move into part 2, which is Terrors of the Void. A friend indeed. Of course, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Looks like we've got some NPCs here. So far, the art is fairly uniform. So we have Grave Alliance. So we're going to take a wild stab that the player characters are going to need to team up with some less than savory NPCs, possibly. Possibly even pirates. I like that artwork. It's pretty cool. Trust Issues is our 7th chapter. And then we have Doom Space. So this is the, looks like this might be a Gazetteer section here. Talking about Doom Space. It says part 3 of the adventure takes place in a wild space system called Doom Space, which consists of 2 worlds and 12 moons spiraling toward a vortex that used to be the system's sun. All right, so we've got Arena of Blood. That's our 8th chapter. We're going to have our big bad enter at some point. So chapter 9 is Discord and Diplomacy. Oh, so more than 9 chapters, because this is chapter 10, Space Invaders. So, of course, this is based on the old video game from the 80s. I'm just kidding. So we've got that. Oh, the Imperial Citadel. That looks kind of interesting. Shaped like a butterfly or like a moth. Maybe it's supposed to be a moth because we did have the attack of the space moth. And I believe we just saw that was chapter 2. So you get an overview there of the Citadel. We have a Temple of Light. And it appears it is chapter 12. So it is 12 chapters to be played. This is only 3 pages long, but the entire book is all adventuring except for early on, where we get a bit of an introduction. And then we've got some player character options as far as character creation. Sweet. So that is Light of Xaryxis. I'm going Xaryxis because that has kind of a D&D flavor to it. So there is that. Also should point out, there is a Dungeon Master screen that comes with this. So it's an extra bonus. We're going to take a peek at this. So it looks like we've got 4 panels. Yes, we do. So here is the artwork on the DM screen. And then, of course, this is obviously geared towards Spelljammer. So we have ship encounters, ship-to-ship starting distance, crashing, shipboard tasks, ship quirks, cargo, and expensive cargo on this side here. Or we got our astral plane, talking about setting your DCs and skills and their associated abilities. Got suffocating weightlessness, astral encounters, and then we've got some wild space encounters and astral sea encounters. We've got air and gravity. Nice. And of course, nice thick cardstock. Won't have any issues with that standing up. So that is the Dungeon Master screen. So very cool. Let's swing on over to the other camera. Just so you know, this is what the slipcase looks like. It is the same artwork on each side. And of course, I don't have, oh yeah, wait a second. I was moving some stuff around. So I had mentioned earlier that I was going to give you an opportunity to win my copy of the alternate art slipcase set. So all 3 volumes and that Dungeon Master screen, which I think has the same artwork. I don't think that's alternate artwork on that. And I'm making it pretty easy for you to get on into the running. So there are 3 videos that I have done, which is covering the Spelljammer Adventures in Space. As I mentioned previously, 2 of them are live streams where I took a look at the Astral Adventurer's Guide and Boo's Astral Menagerie. And of course, there's this video as well. So to get into the running, first of all, you have to be a subscriber to the channel. All my contests work that way. You must be a subscriber. Please do me a favor. Give a thumbs up to the videos if you like them. If you want to get into the contest, give it a little thumbs up. And what you need to do is you need to comment on each of the 3 videos, simply letting me know what you're looking forward to either in Spelljammer overall, or what are you looking forward to from that book I was taking a look at in that video. Do you want to mention your 3 comments have to be different? You can't just have the same comment on all 3 videos. And you are going to be able to get into the running all the way through midnight on the 14th of August. And then I will announce the winner when I share my review of Spelljammer Adventures in Space, which will arrive maybe the 15th or the 16th. I'm guessing we're probably looking at the 16th is when I will release that as well. Easy peasy, right? So get on into the running. All right, that is it for this time out. If you like this video, by all means, please give it a quick thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you do subscribe, ding that bell. It'll not only let you know when I upload videos such as this, it'll also inform you when my live stream, the Gaming Gang Dispatch, airs Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday evenings right here on YouTube at 7 p.m. Central. Thank you very much for taking some time out to check out this video. And of course, here's hoping each and every one of you get to enjoy plenty of great gaming with your gang. Oh, hey, you're still here. Well, if that's the case, by all means, subscribe to the Gaming Gang channel by clicking right here. Check out the latest episode of the Gaming Gang Dispatch, or find out what YouTube recommends you check out from the channel. And of course, once again, I'm Jeff McAleer. Thanks for watching.